Today we're going to look at the perimeter of sectors. So a sector is just a fraction of a circle. For example, this is a sector. It's 3/4 of a circle. This half circle is a sector. This 1/4 is a sector. And even this weird fraction is a sector. So if you have any circle and you take a slice out of it that meets at the middle, that's a sector. Now to find the perimeter of a sector, we must calculate a fraction of the circumference and then add 2 radiuses or radii at the end. Now this is way simpler than it seems. Don't freak out when you see this formula. This bit here, 2 pi r, that's just the circumference of a normal circle. We're going to find just a fraction of that, so a fraction of a normal circle, and then at the very end, add 2 radiuses on the end. Here's an example. So find the perimeter of the following shape to 2 decimal places. So we have half a circle this time, okay? So we're going to be dealing with half the normal circumference. So I'm going to find my normal circumference, 2 times pi times 4.5, but we're only going to find half of that because it's half a circle. So half times 2 is 1, so we're just going to find pi times 4.5, which is 14.14 meters. So the circumference, the outside of this curvy bit just along the outside here is 14.14. So just by halving the circumference formula, we get this curve. But that doesn't tell us what this length is. So I need to add 4.5 to get to here, and then another 4.5. So I'm adding 2 radiuses for the final bit here. So if I add on those radii, 14.14 plus 4.5 plus 4.5 is 23.14 meters. So for this question here, all I had to do was find a fraction of the circumference and then add 2 radiuses at the end. Here's another example. So we have a sector here that has a radius of 7 meters, but we only have 250 degrees of a circle. Now just remember, there's 360 degrees in a full circle, so we only have this fraction here. So if we use the formula in just one go, we're going to replace this missing angle here with the angle we have. So it's going to be 250 out of 360 degrees, that's the fraction of the circle, times 2, times pi, times 7, and at the very end we'll add 2 times 7. And just remember, that's 1 7 here, and then 1 7 here. So this bit at the start, this fraction times circumference will tell you your giant curve around the outside, and then the plus 2 times 7 at the end will be your radiuses just on the end here. So if you type that all in right, you'll get 44.54 meters. So that is the perimeter of this sector. Okay, here are 2 questions for you to try. Find the perimeter of the following shapes. So I've given you 1/4 of a circle on the left, and I've given you a sector with 130 degrees on the right. If you want to pause the video and give it a go, that would be fun. Alrighty, let's give it a go. So for the first shape here, this is a right angle, okay? This is a right angle, so it's 90 degrees. We have 90 out of 360 degrees. Now, if you prefer, you could simplify that to 1/4. We know this is 1/4 of a circle. So if you wrote 1/4 here, you'll still get the exact same answer, but that's up to you. So 90 out of 360 times 2 times pi times 6, and then don't forget to add on the 2 6s at the end for these edges, and you should get 21.42 meters. For the next shape, we have 130 out of 360 times 2 times pi times 1.5, and then add on your 2 1.5s at the end, and hopefully you got 6.40 kilometers. Thanks so much for watching. So hopefully you don't find the sector formula too scary. It's just a normal circumference times a fraction, and then add on your 2 radiuses at the end. Have an awesome day.